So the loop is really just three layers. It starts with this Xpand kind of choir with these big ass chords. I couldn't tell you what the chords are because I'm not a music guy like that. But it's called the Siberia preset in soft pads. And yeah, I like making chords like this where they're just huge and they go across like 3 octaves and there's a bunch of inversions and stuff. And then we got a weird synth sound. I used this Imagiro piano. That sounds a lot like the Lab soft piano, but if you turn this start thing all the way up, there's no attack, and so it just kind of sounds like a synth with some noise. And like, I don't know, I just like how it sounds when you mess with the settings. So I have the start turned up and the tone turned mad down, and it's just the same chords with some strum. So that's how we got that sound. And then we got this decent sampler instrument from London Rain on Instagram. I think is the guy who made it. Yeah, it's called the Saxonet Pad, and he just like posted it for free on his Patreon, which was sick. And it sounds like this. And then processing wise, on the chorus, like, or on the choir, I mean, just kind of taking out some of the highs and cutting the lows. On that piano synth, we just have a limiter because it's very quiet otherwise, so I just turned it just all the way up. With the flute kind of wind sounding thing, just EQ out some of the lows again, and a good amount of reverb. Yeah, and then we layer them and we get another classic masterpiece. But yeah, I think that's all it really took for me. It took about, I guess, 23 minutes, and then I emailed that bitch over to BAREDEX.
So basically, I got the loop, and it sounded really cool. So what did I do first? I probably just did the snare first, so it's just like... So yeah, and then at the end of the, like, on bar 8, I did like a little whoop. You know, so that's pretty cool. And then, so after the snare, I added like the hi-hats. So it's got like a nice bounce to it, like if you look at my like hi-hats and shit, it's like all random, like not random quantization, but like I don't do the same quantize on every note. Like I do, like I try to make all of it different, so it sounds more bouncy. Then after that, I added all the 808s. The rest is just adding like melodic layers. Yeah, so I add bells here, and then I add another electric piano here, and then I'll add a lead at the end, and then like a little outro like fill type thing, or I slow it down. The next thing I added is the bells, so I'll play with the bells now. That's almost like some Akira, like it reminds me of like a hidden temple in a forest or something. If you ever watched the movie Akira, they have like those jungle bells in the background. That kind of reminds me of that. And then the next melodic layer I added after that. So what I usually do when I make beats is I make the bass line and then I'll add like layer after layer. So like I added this layer and then I'll take it out, but I'll add a separate layer here, and then I'll take it and then I'll add it all together at the end. Okay, so next layer I added is after the bells, they cut off and then this electric piano comes in. That one, I most likely just clicked all that in. I'm pretty sure I clicked all that in. The stuff I play in, like on my keyboard and my laptop, is like the more melodic stuff, like the lead. Like here, let me play this, because the lead is gonna be the next part, so let me play that. Yeah, so that I played that in. I played that in and then just quantized them. At the end of my beats, I always just add in like everything will come in together. Yeah, bada boom. There you go.
Yeah, so that's basically the beat. If you want it, Venmo each of us $5,000, and then we'll think about it.
$55,000.
We
You must
we
send a Bugatti to our houses.
yeah. I think I'd rather have like a nice little Porsche.
I want a Camry.
I wanna-
I want like a 2002 Camry. I don't know why. Just
That's
because
hype. What color?
I don't know, like midnight purple.